Hi there, welcome to Dream Chaser Cabin. My name is Josh and I'll be helping introduce to you the Omnione virtual reality experience. Before you begin your virtual reality experience, we just have to go over a few things to prepare you and just to make sure you have safety and comfort in mind. Now, you'd have to adjust the arm for height, and now what you do is this latch here, you unlock it, push up the arm to your desired height, and then push back the latch to make sure that's secure. Afterwards, you go to the knob here, choose your support level, 1 through 4, and to make sure you have the right support level, make sure you download a manual that will be accordingly situated in the QR code. Now that you have the arm situated, we're going to go ahead and situate the VR headset and the controllers. Now make sure you disconnect it and reconnect it once you're done with it. Now if you want and you wear glasses, you can put the extender on like so. Everything's magnetized. So they'll just snap on. Just like that, and remove just as easily. Make sure that this, usually it's loose, but make sure it's as loose as possible. And the strap also. And once that's there, make sure you do a dry fit. Tighten it with the back of the wheel. Make sure it's snug, and then release the Velcro strap. Tighten it. Once you feel it's secure, make sure this is back on its stand, and we'll get back to that as soon as you get on. Afterwards, take both controllers, left and right, and make sure that they go into the holsters on the rig. Just like so. Now we'll be going over how to put on your overshoes. Over here below the headset, you will find the trackers already charging on these dongles. Make sure to remove them, and after use, make sure you plug them back in so they're charged for the next person. They should both be synced up, but just in case they're not, you can always look at the manual and the QR code on how to do so. Over here, we have the overshoes situated, small, medium, and large. Now I should emphasize these are overshoes for a reason. They go over your shoes. Make sure you have proper footwear when you use the machine. Do not go barefoot, do not go with socks. You will damage both your feet and the machine. Now, once you have your correct size, you can do a dry fit. I already know large is good for me, but just in case, make sure you test them. You will have an arrow located on the tracker, and you'll have a little lock and unlock. Make sure you match it, turn it, and should be good to go. It'll already track it as the left. And this should be tracked by the right. Make sure to put them on. Unlock the clasp. Slide your shoes inside. Clamp them back. As such. We also recommend do not walk around with these. Only use them around or when you're on, but not around the house or anywhere. To note as well, they have a sticky grip. That's how to get on, and I'll go over as well. That's how you use them when you're using the machine. Before we begin the virtual reality experience, we just have to go over some safety concerns to make sure you have the best experience possible. So to avoid risk or injury, read and follow all instructions available to you via QR code. Do not use this machine if you're pregnant, intoxicated, or epileptic. And if you've gone through any major surgery or have any illness or risk of heart attack, do not use this machine. This product is intended for use by healthy adults between 4'4" and 6'4", and are not more than 250 pounds. Do not use or allow anyone to use this product who does not meet the height or weight requirements. And make sure they're healthy enough to engage in moderate to heavy physical exercise. This can prevent a health risk, so consult a physician before using this machine. If you feel faint or dizzy while using it, immediately discontinue use of this equipment and go and rest. Serious body injury can occur if this equipment is not used correctly, so please follow all instructions as stated before. Keep other people and pets away from equipment when in use. Always make sure that the vest is secured properly. Now, to make things clear, your green part of your overshoe should be on whenever you're entering or exiting the Omnione machine. Once in use, make sure to flip it and you'll be able to use it correctly. Once you have everything set up and ready to go, it's time to get on the machine. So, make sure you have the VR headset snug on your head, but not equipped to your eyes. And make sure that your overshoes have the grip on the green side. Now, I do have to emphasize, you use the step to get on. Never get on the sides or behind where the arm is. Now, always make sure to grab the green bar that you see here to get on. Now, afterwards, you put on the rig, one at a time. Make sure you put the belt, and once you have that secured, it's time to flip your shoe to the smooth side. All right, make sure your vest is snapped in, and now secure your belt, make sure it's all tight. Grab your controllers. Make sure that you put the wrist straps on for safety. And you should be all good to go. See you in the game. All right, so now that you're hooked in, the first thing you'll see when you turn on the VR headset will be the setup play boundary. Now, it should already be set to the default option. You can just click on Omnione boundary, clicking on the A button on your right controller, and you hit play right there. And you should see a beautiful vista in front of you. And if you notice, the arm is not unlocked for you. So all you need to do is press the button on the side and you should be good to go. Now, if it's your first time using the machine, what you'll have to do, you might have to do some calibrations, more importantly for your eyes. Now from here, you can always set this up to make sure that the edges of the screen aren't blurry for you. So for me, it'll have to be all the way here. For you, it might be different. Any other settings you might need will be around here for you, any calibrations. You can even cast the screen on the TV that you find down here in the game room if you'd like to show your friends and family what you're doing.
Just to be clear, this is Nick. I'm letting you know that the view that you're seeing on the screen is actually coming from the headset that is on Josh's face.
So, once you are all unlocked and ready to move around, you want to open the home screen by pressing the small circle button on the controller. So this should bring up the home screen, and you have various options down here that you can go to. The games will be located in the library. You'll have 8 games in total and 1 tutorial. We do recommend, and we emphasize that you do, the tutorial called First Steps. This should introduce you how to use the Omni movement and how to use certain things like pick up items with your controllers, move, walk, even crouch. Once you're done with that and you're comfortable, you have all these games here that you can play. Once you finish playing or feel a little tired and want to get off, to turn off the system, make sure you press the home button, go to quick access, hit power, and just power off. Now that the system is turned off, we can go ahead and remove the equipment and put it back in place. So make sure you take your headset off, and if you need to, secure it on your head so it doesn't fall, damage you, any person, or the machine. We take off the straps and we holster the controllers. Both sides, very carefully, make sure they're fitted in, otherwise they might fall. Once that's done, your arm should lock, so make sure to press the button. And while you're locked in, you can go ahead and flip your grip on your overshoes. This is important because this supports you to make sure it doesn't fall over. Once you feel that you're secure, you can go ahead, unstrap yourself from the machine. Grab the headset, walk right up. And there we go. Make sure you put everything back where you found it and make sure everything is charging, and you should be good to go for the next person experience.